What is up, Stud Squad? It is I, Logan, here to do a quick review of set 75256, the Kylo Ren Shuttle. Now, this set came back in 2019, came with 6 figures, and retailed for $120. Now, to start off on the front of the box art, obviously, you see a depiction of Kylo Ren Shuttle in its flight position, and you're going to want to turn it around, and you will see a little first-order hangar bay, as well as a brief description of all the features you can play with. Here we have our first figure, which is Kylo Ren, and it's very cool. He comes with his cross-guarded lightsaber, a print we saw on his Episode 8 torso, as well as his new molded mask. He comes with his face print, but he does not come with a hairpiece, interestingly enough. He comes with an angry and a sad face, and you can flip him around, and he has some back torso printing. Next up, we have Allegiant General Pride. Now, he feels very Tarkin-esque. He, pretty much has the same face, it feels like. Mine is a little lower down than it probably should be. I like the hairpiece. I believe he comes with an angry expression as well. I also like the little torso piece. It's certainly interesting for a First Order officer, and certainly one of the more unique ones. Speaking of unique, here is the First Order Sith Trooper, or Final Order Sith Trooper, and these guys were original to this set. They're now in the Final Order Battle Pack, but I like him a lot. He comes with this nice blaster with his, red lightsaber hilt. He also comes with a little angry clone head, nice detailing, you could see that for yourself, and nice back printing. Next up, we have one of the really cool Knights of Ren. I like this guy because the robes go, all the way down. I also like this little hood over here. You'll notice he has this, very weird face. These guys are good for, ancient Sith armies on top of your Knights of Ren. And I also like his little blade that he's holding. And I believe he has back printing, which is really cool. Here we have another Knight of Ren. Now, I like this one a lot more, actually. I think the helmet is super cool. I like that a lot. It feels like something right out of the Force Unleashed games for me, personally. I like the little torso printing. There's a lot of stuff going on. He comes with a little grenade here. You'll turn him around. He also comes with some more torso printing. Finally, here is the First Order Stormtrooper. Nothing super special. It is the 2008 variation, and he comes with an angry clone head. Now, I think the only way to appropriately do this set would be in the dark, because the light just does not do it a justice. So first off, this thing is just insanely massive. For scale, here is the AT-AT Walker, which is a considerably large set. And for even more scale, here is a single minifigure. Now, this is just a super hard set to review because it is just so, incredibly, dark, and there's a certain aspect to it that you can't capture on camera. But yeah, so we'll start off. There's obviously some nice detailing up here, which is very cool. You could sit your figures down in this seat with a little control panel, which you could kind of see, and it backs up to them just nicely. There's also a nice little clip where you could put weapons, or if you even want, you could put the flick fire missiles. And the fun but highly impractical feature is this one back here where you could technically put down the bridge. So if you want, you could technically have them drop out, and it looks kind of weird. So if you wanted to, let go of some troopers, you could do that, but it doesn't really work, especially when landed. Now, obviously, all you have to do is close that. There's some nice detailing up on the top, and let's move to the back side. Now, I'm going to be covering the big feature in a second, but first I want to cover this little area. You can put a nice little grenade or gun in there, I guess. It's not really anything exciting, and I believe it's even meant to be taken out, possibly. I know I had a thing, and there's a little stud hopper, so I believe that is correct. And it's just a nice little detail, and I just think it's a fun little crate. Now, I like this. I like how you have the little stud engines here. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be here. They might be. I might have to check that. But yeah, so then there's this engine, and I'll get to the main feature that is really cool. Now, again, this is a very hard angle to get, but basically, what is cool about this is, first off, you can turn this in here, like so, and you could have the ship in a landed type mode. Now, I don't know if that's canon or not. It might be. I'm really not 100% sure. But it's good to compact it if you need to use space or something, because it is a very tall set. And if you want to see how you send it up, you just turn this, it's all the way up, and then you clip it in like so, and I think it clips in great. Same thing with the other side, it clips in like so. Real quick before we do that next detail, I want to show you a few small things. First off, there's obviously the spring-loaded shooter, and all you have to do is take this little area, press it, and ka-chow. Also, would be remiss if I did not mention these little blaster type builds, which are really nice. They're Technic build, and you also have some little spotlights on this side, and you have a little grill piece here. Basically, I need to twist the little engine like so, and like that, it folds open. I think that is absolutely great. It makes this set so much better than the old version. In terms of the detail on the wing, there isn't too much going on. There's a little grill pieces here. The thing I'm not a huge fan of is up there when there's these two gaps. I'm not sure if that's canonical or whatever, but it just doesn't fit. Now that the quick review is over, it is time for my thoughts. Now, this is a super cool set. Nearly every figure is completely original to this set, the only one being the Stormtrooper that has appeared in other sets, and I absolutely love the way it is. Now, 1,005 pieces for 120 I think is a fair deal, but the build is absolutely stunning. Now, if you're not a sequel fan, this may not be for you. I'm not a huge one, which was why I held off on this for so long, but I thought just it was such a neat build, and I'd feel like ashamed if I didn't have it, and generally speaking, since I don't use these that much, I was worried that this set's going to sit on my shelf and collect dust, and I don't personally display that many sequel sets, and yeah, that's just why this made it such a tough purchase, but I think it ended up being worth it in the end, and if this is something that you think you'd enjoy, it's great for playability, it's great for functionality, and it's just super fun, and the figures are fun, if that's something you're interested in. And since this is retiring soon, I personally recommend you try to get one as soon as possible. It's very cool. And with that said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the other things. And I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.